What's Happening Hoke Show. I'm Nunn.
And I'm Glen Young.
Come on in. Hey everybody, it's Hal from the What's Happening Hoke Show. I'm sitting here with my buddy Glen Young. We're at our Daily Bread Cafe in Rockfish, North Carolina.
What's happening, Hoke?
What's happening? And we're sponsored by our Daily Bread Cafe and Rockfish Speedway, and we just want to welcome everybody. We're trying something new, so bear with us as we move along, but follow us on Facebook and Twitter, What's Happening Hoke Show, and
don't forget YouTube.
And don't forget YouTube. I want to talk a little bit about the weather, obviously, because it's absolutely gorgeous. Outside it's like 70 degrees, 68 degrees, and it's supposed to get up to 74. And
except for the pollen.
yeah, what do you think about this weather?
Everything's good except for the pollen, man. I mean, I'm on the nasal spray. I got my allergy medicine kicking in, so
got the inhaler.
Yeah, the inhaler, the whole deal. So
all right, I got the weather here, and I usually go to WRL, so we'll give them a plug. 72 today and 56 is low. It's going to be clear. Tomorrow it's going to be beautiful. It's 80 degrees tomorrow, 58 low. Saturday 64. There's a chance of rain in the morning, so hopefully we'll get through today and have some clear weather. And then Sunday 65 and 44. That's Easter Sunday, so you need to be in church now. All right.
And what are you trying to say?
All right, I'm just making sure. But we just wanted to welcome everybody. We used to be on the radio, now we're on the video podcast. And we thank you for joining us, and we're going to share it with your friends, let everybody know what's going on around Hoke County. And if you got an idea for a show, let us know. Send out some suggestions or things like that.
And the show's for Hoke, by Hoke, right here in Rayford.
Yep.
This is your show.
I'm retired military, work down at the News Journal in Rayford, and do some t-shirts on the side and embroidery. And Glen here is retired military, and you still working on post?
No, actually that contract ended, but hey, hopefully I'll have something soon. But in the meantime, GPS photography and video is in full effect.
Oh yeah, if you need any video or photography,
like
see GPS photography and video. Yeah,
there it is.
And also our buddy Raekwon is behind the camera today from IMPI Enterprises.
What's up, Raekwon?
And you'll see more of Raekwon down the road, because the guy behind the camera makes it happen.
He puts this whole show together, does great work. You saw all the promos, you saw on our YouTube channel. Raekwon did all that. So.
All right, let's get into the news real quick. First of all, we're going to give the News Journal a little kick in there. This is the local newspaper here. If you want to check it out, check it out. That's where I work. That's my main daily bread. And I guess that's the appropriate word.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a story in this week. There's a bill to raise taxes. Ooh, everybody wants to know about raising taxes.
North Carolina has the highest tax rate, man.
We're pretty cranked up on taxes, but I'm a supporter of the school system.
Of course.
And we do need some new schools. We need to improve our schools. My wife works for the school system. So what we need to do is we need to do it effectively. And what they wanted to do here, I'm not 100% in agreement with their plan. And we'll get into the plan later on, but what do you think about raising taxes to build on to the schools?
Building on the schools is great. But these little modular trailers, I like to see a little bit of hard stand buildings.
I like to see a new school.
And then more importantly, we definitely would like to see a new high school.
I'd like to see a new school in Rockfish, out here on the eastern part.
But let's get to the main point. How much of this is going to teacher salaries? How much of that affect?
And that's where
how are we keeping the quality teachers at our schools? Because everybody's jumping ship because they've got low salaries. So the tax side is paying that. I'm with it.
Yeah. If they could help out the teachers in some way with some pay and maybe some supplements, I could see a positive there. But
we're losing talent every year, every semester.
We've got to take care of our teachers. They do a great job.
Yeah.
They do a great job. All right. This week they also last week they did some fire training for all our local fire departments. First of all, kudos to our fire departments here.
I saw them down at the high school in the parking lot.
We got a lot of volunteer firefighters. We got some full-time firefighters. Hoke County's growing, one of the fastest in the state.
Yeah.
And we need our firefighters trained. They got to be trained, and they did an airplane training. Get your News Journal, check out that story, because they had a full-blown aircraft on fire out at West Hoke Middle School. And then they had some training on 401 out at the Conference B headquarters. So what do you think about the firefighter situation?
I think it's great, but 2 days ago they weren't training. Somebody let a fire get away from them. I guess they were out there burning trash on Skull Road, and we had engines running all over the place.
Yeah.
But without those volunteer firemen, it just kept burning.
It would have kept burning,
So
taking out some wood.
The training was great. I saw that, but I also saw them in real life situation too. This week, unfortunately, by that, someone out there burning trash got away from them, burned down some people's fences, and of course they responded and put it out.
Yeah.
It was, you know.
The firefighters need their training, so make sure when you see them doing that, stay clear.
Yeah,
Let
get
them
out
do
of
their
the way
job.
of emergency vehicles.
And get out of the way when emergency vehicles are coming through. Slide over. So anyway, there's that. There's a story in the paper about home invasions. We had Sheriff Peterkin was on one of our radio programs in the past, and probably be back here again. We're going to try to get him out here. Home invasions. I don't know if you can prepare for them fully. I mean, you never know when somebody's going to try to bust in your house. However, there are some precautions that you can take to protect your home and your property and your family. And we need to get one of the deputies or the sheriff out here to tell us about it.
But you got to have levels of security, from lights to a security system.
Maybe some cameras.
To a dog, cameras. And then the last line of defense is always a weapon. And that's just the way it is. But a lot of people that have been broken into, they didn't even have their alarm on, or didn't even have an alarm system.
Or the garage was left open overnight.
You make it too easy.
Yeah.
And so you think you're not being watched, but you're being watched all the time.
Right.
And so they know your goings and comings. That this house goes from this time, leaves from this time to that time, and they know who has a system and who hasn't. So.
And I think most of the break-ins and stuff are happening actually during the day.
Yeah.
When you're away at work, so they know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You
got
got
to
protect
schedule.
All right.
You got to be careful.
A couple more things in news. I checked out the Fayetteville Observer, and there was a story about an 89-year-old woman who was on her way to church, and she got robbed. And I'm telling you what, folks, if somebody's low enough to rob an 89-year-old woman on her way to church, they don't deserve to be walking the streets. So,
did they catch her?
I don't know for sure if they caught him or not. However,
but she was okay.
She was okay, and be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what's going on in your community, and that's what we're going to do here at Rockfish. We're going to talk about the community. We got a guest coming up in the next segment, so be prepared for that, and just be aware of your surroundings. One last thing I wanted to talk about was in the Fayetteville Observer there was a story about a lady who went to one of the dollar stores to apply for a job. Now, while applying for the job, she set her phone and wallet down on the counter. Somebody ganked her. Somebody jumped on it and swiped that. And
while she was being interviewed?
While she was applying for the job. What could they do about that? Ain't a whole lot you can do.
No, she's technically not an employee, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's just that bad. You got to watch all times. At all times. And it's sad because she was going looking for work. And somebody robbed him.
That's true. All right, we're going to take a quick break right now, and we're going to come back and talk a little sports. So you're listening to and watching the What's Happening Hope show at Our Daily Bread Cafe in Rayford, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the What's Happening Hope show in the Our Daily Bread Cafe and Bakery in Rockfish, North Carolina. And Hal Nunn here, Glen Young over there, and this fine gentleman right here is Larry Long. They call him the legendary Larry Long. Larry, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great today. I'm always looking forward to talking about Rockfish Speedway.
That's right, and that's why we had him on. Rockfish Speedway is one of the sponsors of this video podcast, and we're going to be every Thursday at 4 o'clock right here at Our Daily Bread Cafe in Rayford, and Rockfish Speedway is going to help us out and get it off the ground. But not only they're going to help us get the show off the ground, Glenn, they're going to start racing pretty soon out here at the racetrack. You've been out there. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at Rockfish.
I was out there for their second practice, and man, they were getting it in. You know, they had every division of race car that's out there, all the way up to the Legends category. And I had a lot of fun, got some good shots, did a little promo, and put it up. And the first race kicks off next week, not this weekend, but the following week, 11 April. So you got to be out there to check that out. I'll be out there catching video and get everything put together that way. But yeah, they had a lot of fun.
Larry, first of all, how long you been involved in racing?
I got involved in racing in 1954.
54. And you've been up to Rockingham. You've stood with the King, Richard Petty. You've been around the racetracks, asphalt and dirt all over North Carolina. What's so special about this Rockfish Speedway for you?
It's fan friendly. No alcohol, no drugs. Come and have a family event and enjoy the festivities.
And that's going to start up April 11th. How many divisions of racing do y'all have out there?
We're gonna have 6 divisions.
I think mini pro go-karts, Legends cars, 270 micros, 600cc micros, and what else?
And you forgot the pro go-kart.
The pro go-karts.
We're gonna have little fellas and
Yeah, that's the kids. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's going to be, well, they got some adults that like to run with the kids.
Well, I think they are.
You think they are kids.
Yeah.
Something new that's coming out is the remote control cars, RC cars. What was the decision behind that?
well, Brownie, he wanted to bring that in there, kind of complete the total package, so to speak. So we've been working on the remote control track this week, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Those remote control cars, folks, anybody can drive them. You can be 80 years old, 10 years old. You can get out there and drive the remote control cars. All you need is to get you a remote control car and get down the track. Glenn, what did you see out there?
Well, from up in the tower, I got some great shots, and they were going around. But then when I got down on race level, and I was leaning out there on the track getting pictures, man, coming right at you.
Those 600s?
Yeah, they were getting it, and they knew I was there. So I don't know if they were trying to put on a special show or not.
Oh yeah, they will.
But yeah, I was close enough to catch the face right in the grill.
Oh, they gonna do that. They gonna put on. If you lean out there, those fellas are gonna come at you because they're gonna
throwing a lot of dirt. So it was a good experience.
All right, what else they got going on? I know they got a calf little restaurant out there. So on race night, if you don't come to our Daily Bread, head to the Speedway because you can also get something to eat.
Oh yeah, Fred's Canteen will be there again this year, and he always has a great menu and good food, and just go in there and tell him what you want, and he'll take care of it. He does a great job. And also something new's been added adjacent to the racetrack.
Okay.
They got the flea market mall.
Right.
And they're gonna be having the same menu that Fred has, and that'll be inside the flea market mall. So there's another added event,
What's going to be on the menu?
What's on the menu? Can you give us a heads up?
Well, I'm gonna let y'all decide that.
Barbecue sandwich, maybe?
Maybe barbecue sandwich, maybe some hamburgers, hot dogs,
Okay.
All right.
things like that.
Also at Rockfish Speedway, and then the Brownies Towing, obviously he's the tow man in the area, and then the flea mall is such a good place to go if you need to sell your stuff. So get out there and check them out. What else is happening? When are we starting? When is the gates open?
All right, we're gonna be starting on the 11th of April. It'll be the Spring 100 presented by Brownies 24-hour towing.
Okay.
And the gates will be open at 2 o'clock. Now we're gonna try to let the racers come in there, and then later on the fans will be able to come in. 5 o'clock, we'll be going racing, qualifying, heat races, and of course we're always super 10 o'clock. We got 10 o'clock curfew.
There's a curfew in there.
Well,
We're gonna try to get everybody home. Get out of there. Get out of there by 10 o'clock.
We will
get out there by 10 o'clock.
That's a fact. We will be out.
And you want them out early so they can do what on
Go
Sunday?
to church on Sunday morning.
They got no excuse.
That's
No
right.
excuse.
But we're going to be running 23 events this year. And the good thing about our schedule, I think, we're running 2 on and 1 off.
So not every single weekend.
Right.
You need a little rest every now and then.
Right.
Brownie needs his sleep.
Yeah, some people like to go to the mountains, some like to go to the beach. So we're going to run 2 weekends and take a weekend off. We got 4 night races coming up.
Okay.
And there'll be one of those in May when we have our Memorial Day weekend and the festivities.
Yeah, big
around
Memorial
there.
Day. You'll
Yeah.
hear more about that down the road.
And of course we run one in July, and then we got a Labor Day special and our 2nd annual Winter Classic, which drew cars out of the north and south.
Pennsylvania, Florida,
Delaware.
Maryland, and Delaware. Cars came from all over to go to Rockfish Speedway, so y'all need to get out there and check them out. How much does it cost to get into the racetrack?
It costs $10 for adults.
That's it.
And you can't even go to the movies for that.
No, no way.
And our kids 7 and under will get in free.
Okay.
And the kids 8 to 12 will just pay $5, and 13 over to be a regular.
Glenn, you got anything?
Well, I was going to ask, if I wanted to start racing and have my own car,
Watch out, boy.
what's the process I have to go through? What's the cost involved? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, the thing about that, you need to go on the internet.
Okay.
Start searching for a car. Well, there's a couple cars for sale. I've heard there's some cars for sale. Guys moving up to the next level.
Well, not so much the cars. I was thinking, how can you see the GPS racer going around there? You know, I'm just saying.
I know a legend car that's for sale right now that'd love to have your logo.
Well,
That's right. I believe it's got 43 on it.
That's right.
There we go. Okay.
So, and one thing we want to let you know before we go, right now, there's room for go-kart racers. Mini Pro and Pro go-karts. Get your little carts. If you need one, you call them folks at Rockfish Speedway. They'll point you in the right direction. What's the number over there? You know the number? That's one thing I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's on his hat somewhere. Number at Rockfish. Just look them up online, rockfishmotorspeedway.com.
That's right.
And on Facebook.
And on Facebook. They're on Facebook. So, Larry, we appreciate you joining us.
No problem, man. We look forward to this season.
We'll see you out there, Larry.
Give Glen a little dap, and we'll be right back.
It's going to be a great year.
It's going to be a great year. We're going to have fun. That's what we're going to do. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the What's Happening Hope show, the first show. So be looking for us on Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, sponsored by Our Daily Bread Cafe and Rockfish Speedway. Right now we're going to finish talking about sports because he wants to dive into this lovely plate of spaghetti.
Today's special, brother.
It's today's special. So we're going to talk sports for a little bit, and then we're going to get on out of here and try some of this spaghetti right here that it smells wonderful. Anyway, we both follow Hoke County football pretty well. Hoke County football, we're going to have head coach Tom Paris on next week. What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the new schedule. Spring practice opens 21 May. 3 new opponents. Jack Britt's on the schedule.
Yeah, back on the schedule.
Back on the schedule. But now we got New Hanover, and we're going to Rocky Mountain.
New Hanover, no joke, man.
Well, our whole season, though.
That's right.
But I would have liked to see us pick up someone a little bit more closer.
Yeah.
But New Hanover is home, but we are traveling to Rocky Mountain. No more Westover. Westover is Rocky schedule. So,
well, Rocky Mountain's going to be a good test for us. They're not a bad, I think it's the Griffons or something. It's not a bad school. They got a good football program, but we got to travel a good ways to get there.
It's about a 2-hour drive.
Just be aware of that, and be aware we'll have Tom Paris on next week. Football's coming.
Right here talking it. And of course, we're playing the SEC, so you know what it is.
The high school SEC equivalent of the college SEC. It's tough. Also, this weekend, the NCAA Final Four in Indianapolis. You've got Duke, local favorite, against Michigan State. And then you got the big boys of Kentucky against Wisconsin. How you see it rolling out there?
Kentucky's going to go 40-0.
It's looking that way. However,
Duke could be upset, but Duke plays Michigan State, right?
Yeah.
Duke plays Michigan State.
Wisconsin plays
Kentucky. Okay. That kicks off Friday, Saturday?
Saturday is the semifinals, and then Monday night's the championship. So
I look for Kentucky Duke.
Hey, if you Kentucky Duke would be the Blue Bloods playing each other again. There ain't no Christian Laettner, so who knows what'll happen. I think Kentucky's going to have a tough time with Wisconsin, to be honest. Don't forget Rockfish Speedway, April 11th.
That's when the race opens.
That's right.
Flag drops in.
That's right. I want to give a plug to the Hoke Fest going on at East Hoke Middle School today.
Now you're headed out there tonight?
Headed there right after I leave.
I'm going to eat, and then I'll be up.
You're going to eat, and then he's going to come out there. We got entertainment tonight, Friday, and Saturday. It runs through Sunday, and it helps supports the student activities at East Hoke Middle School. Don't forget Stony Brook Steeplechase is also this weekend after you go to the festival, or go to the races at the racetrack, and then come over to Hoke Fest and check it out. And then next week see Rockfish Speedway. Anything else sports-wise we missed?
Everything that we've said, this Sunday is Easter. Go to church.
Hey, if it wasn't for the Lord and our risen Savior, we wouldn't be here today. And we thank you for that. And go to the church of your choice. We just hope you go to church. So
because that's the main plug of everything we do. And remember, this show is for Hope, by Hope, and it's for you.
We're all from Hope.
If you got ideas for the show, let us know. Inbox us on Facebook. Hit us up on YouTube. Hey, if you want to sponsor a show,
hey, we can. If you want to get a sponsor, connect with us. Give me a call. Look on the Facebook page or go to nunnboys.com. That's my business. My cell phone number's on there. Email's on the website. Give us a call. We can come out to your location and do something too.
Do a live show. Hit me up on the GPS Sports video page. Inbox me on Facebook or hit us up. Message us on the What's Happening Hope show on
I
Facebook.
want to see you try this spaghetti.
Dude, I'm getting out of that. I don't know. You should have got you some.
I might have to try
But
some.
I mean, hey, don't be trying to take mine.
All right.
You know,
You can save a little bit. What does it taste like?
Delicious.
Thanks to Jim and the
Today's
folks.
special, baked spaghetti.
That's right. Thanks to Jim and the folks at Our Daily Bread, and we'll be back next week. Thanks. We're here at Our Daily Bread Cafe in Rockfish every Thursday at 4 o'clock, and we want you to come in. Check us out where?
Right here at Our Daily Bread. Right here on Rockfish Road. Every Thursday, 4 to 5. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. This show is for Hoke, by Hoke. It's your show. So check us out.